Alright, so today, I haven't posted a video on YouTube for a while. Decided I'd come out and do a little test I've been wanting to do for a long time. I watched Magpul's Art of Precision Rifle DVDs, and on there Todd Houghton, he said something that kind of got me thinking. He said you only really need one really nice piece of glass as far as like a scope goes. And he's like, and you can just kind of put it on whatever gun you got, and that way you're not dropping, thousands of dollars on addition to your gun with the glass. And so I went and I got the Vortex PST Viper. I put it on my 308, and I really like it. I think it's one of the best pieces of glass I've ever looked through. And what I want to do today is kind of see if that is realistic, to take it from my 308 with it zeroed at 200 yards and put it onto my AR-15. That's usually, I have it sighted in between 1 and 200 yards, and see what kind of adjustments I'm gonna have to make once I put it on there. If it's gonna be a huge pain in the butt, or if it's something that's actually realistic for me just to take it from there, put it on there, make a few adjustments, and it's good to go. So hopefully this all works out, and it may work for me, and you guys try it and it not work at all, or it might not work for me, worth the crap, but you guys take it and works really good for you. So hopefully this helps, or gives you something to think about anyway. Do your own testing and see what you think. But we'll get going and see how it works. As you can see, I've got the scope switched over. We're getting a little bit more wind right now. I hope you'll be able to hear everything okay. It took me maybe 1 minute to switch it over. It actually took me longer to switch the bipods on the front of the guns than it took me to switch the scope. So that's not going to be a problem. Switching the scopes is going to be easy enough, as long as I have the socket tool handy. Switching it's not going to be a problem. I also went down and repainted the target so we can be able to see where we hit and get our shots on. So let's see what happens. Okay, we're gonna aim center target. I had to take a few different shots. It was pretty far off. It was about 4 mils low and about 2 mils to the right. I think I got it about close, and see where she hit. If everything is right, the only thing that I really need to do if I do switch the scopes, which takes, like I said, less than a minute, is I need to raise up my elevation 5 mils, which is exactly 1 revolution on my scope, and push 2 mils to the left. It's a really easy calculation to remember. As long as it holds at 0 when I put it back on my 308, I'm actually going to be pretty happy switching it back and forth, because I use my AR a lot for hunting, and it's really good for coyote hunting. I do a lot of that, so I like that I'll be able to switch those, because this is a way better scope. Like I said, that Barska that I had on there is maybe a $200 scope. This is around $1,000 with everything set up on it. So definitely a lot better glass, and I get a lot better results. We're back home, out of the cold and the wind. I just want to do a quick wrap up of what happened today, what we did. Taking the Vortex off of the 308 and putting it on the AR-15, and then back onto the 308, just kind of seeing how, if if it is realistic to be able to only have one really good piece of glass and use it for all your different rifles. And as far as what I learned today, I don't see why not. I don't see why you couldn't just have one really nice piece of glass and use it for your different guns. Just knowing that I need to come up 5 mils, 2 mils to the left lets me know, at least then I have a zero with my AR-15, a close, where to look when I'm out shooting. And I wouldn't mind doing this with other guns as well. The thing that I will have to do is I'll have to take some practice shots before I, do long range shooting. Before I go out, long range, I'll need to take a couple practice shots, regain my zero. But that's something that I've already done. I've already been doing that before I shoot. Long range, I take a few shots just to make sure my zero is correct, so that all my other adjustments will be accurate. So nothing really changes, or even before I go out hunting, I usually take it out, send a couple downrange just to make sure it is where I want it to be. So going out today, found out that you can just have one piece of glass. I still will leave that other scope on that AR-15 just so that, crap hits the fan, I can grab it, and I know that that it's accurate. I can use it just the way it is. If I have more than about 2 minutes, though, I'm definitely going to be throwing on that other scope. Better scope, easier to adjust. So thanks for watching. Shoot me any comments. Let me know if there's something you'd like to see different, or what you think about the test we did today.